So I have a confession to make. I've said every year so far since starting this YouTube channel, I've said that I need to post more consistently. I feel like at this point, it's all just water under the bridge. Why? Because they make it like that. That was so lame. Today we're gonna do a bridge. I haven't done a bridge on the channel. I've mostly done cars. But my friend Alex, who you've seen me do work for in the past, I did some work for him on my live stream in January. He sent me this bridge. It's an HO scale plate girder bridge, Union Pacific branded, but they're usually pretty sad. They're usually pretty weathered, pretty graffitied. And the thing about graffiti on bridges like these is people just want to get graffiti in a high place because it shows that they got there, first of all, and second of all, it's a lot harder for the authorities to remove it. So with something like this, they'll actually walk across the bridge, and then they'll lean over and they'll paint upside down. Or if they can, there's maybe a little bit of a ledge that they can stand on and they'll paint it that way. But it's pretty cool. It's cool stuff and I love seeing it. It's usually up above the road, you're driving under it and you can see a nice billboard of graffiti. Alex put little sticky notes on the box for me. He said he wants basic on both sides with light weathering, so I'm not gonna go too crazy with the weathering, and he wants some tags and graffiti, but that's all he said. He didn't say what he wanted. Some of the cars he sent me, he said what he wanted on the car. But on this, he just said, do stuff, basically. That's basically all it says, just do stuff. So that's what I'm gonna do. Let's dive right into it. So like pretty much everything I do, I start with a pencil outline. I found that the pencil was a little bit difficult to draw on this texture of plastic. I don't know what it was, but it was having a hard time going through. But once I got to the Sharpie outline, everything was smooth sailing. So once I got paint on, it was starting to look like something. I'm just using regular craft acrylic paint from the dollar store and a dollar store paintbrush, and I'm stippling it on instead of doing brush strokes, mostly just because it gives an even coverage, even texture without any brush strokes to have to hide later. I find it's easier to blend colors if I so desire, and I just like the look of it. No, I did not blow a fuse using my hair dryer. It just sped things along so that I could go in with another outline. I'm using the ultrafine Sharpie pen. It's one of my favorite things to use. They dry pretty quick, but I've found that if it's completely dry paint, it's a lot easier and it doesn't dry as fast. Of course, adding the 3D effect really makes these letters start to pop. You can literally just pick any direction you want and add some 3D. And then using a paint marker, I put a bit of a background on it. Nothing too fancy because again, this is a bridge, so it would be really difficult for these guys to get up there and put the graffiti on. But we're gonna go ahead and say that they had some time, they had some resources to really get that graffiti up high. On to the other side, it's pretty much the exact same process. Doing a pencil outline, even though it was difficult to do, and then moving on to the ultrafine Sharpie for the outline work, and going in with some paint. With this one I did a couple coats just to make sure that I got a really nice rich color tone. You can really see that start to pop on the second coat, and then I did some more line work with the ultrafine Sharpie, and then came in with a similar color but not quite, and did some shadow work from letter to letter, and then also came in with a white and did some highlights just to show more of a 3D effect and give it kind of like a highlight look. No, I did not blow a fuse using my hairdryer. I'm gonna have to say that every single time. For the weathering, I wasn't 100% sure what Alex wanted me to do for the roadbed, so I actually just kind of left that untouched. Alex, if you're listening, shoot me an email if you want me to do anything more to the roadbed. And then I went in with pan pastels. I used a red iron oxide. It's one of my go-to colors. But as you can see, it went over the graffiti really harsh. Luckily, the pan pastels can be erased with just a regular eraser. No harm done, and it actually gave it kind of a nice faded look. And then I carried on with the pan pastels. Did the exact same thing on the other side. You basically want them to look the same, but not quite, because you don't want it to be a mirror image. And again, the same thing happened with the graffiti on this side. I guess the pan pastel really reacts a lot different on plastic than it does on the acrylic paint. And here is the final result. So let me know what you guys think. Do you think I should do more bridges on my channel? I think I should. I mean, I'm going to be building my layout soon. And of course, there's going to be bridges and retaining walls and staircases and bridge abutments and walls and everything that you can think of. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I love to read your comments, and I try to read every single one of them because it's fun. And I try to respond to every single one of them if I can. So I'll see you there. One last thing. If you want to send me stuff, just send me stuff. You can contact me by visiting my website, theymakeitlikethat.com, and you can get in touch with me and figure out how to send some work my way so you can see your stuff being graffitied on my channel, and that'll be fun. And until next time, remember, they make it like that.